everybody, and welcome to another Train Sim Classic video. Today we're on Just Trains' Valley Corridor. The two trains that come with the 10 scenarios are the German BR101 DBAG in black, silver and red liveries, and the Class 801, the English Class 801. We're on scenario 10, the Southern Central to North Central Express. It should take about 95 minutes, roughly, give or take. Open the doors there. You can see there are English trains there as well. Oh, let's just pause the game for a minute. No, it's already paused when it does that, doesn't it? I think there are other trains that are AI only and don't have scenarios. I would love it if Just Trains released some scenario packs for their fictional routes. That would be good. We have done two other previous fictional routes from Just Trains, which was the Totem line, which is more like a Midlands line and the I can never say it, Medonshire, which is more like a southwestern kind of coastal line feel to it. So we've done them recently, so I thought we might as well do the Valley Corridor, which I think has a more of a European, like Central European kind of feel to it from what I've seen on the screenshots, but we shall see. And you should just see to the right of us, oh sorry, press the wrong button there, to the left of us, sorry, just pause it. As you can see, just to the left of us there is a Class 47 with some old style coaches there. We'll have a look around at the station in a minute. That's an AI train. There's no scenarios where you can actually pull this train or drive this train even. So the briefing is, you know, it says 11, but there's only 10 scenarios that come with this. Or it could be because I've bought it off Steam, so you only get the standard ones. There might be more scenarios if you get it from Just Trains' own website. I'll have to have a look into that. Anyway, good afternoon, driver. You have just relieved the driver who bought your train from Southern Central Stadium. Open the doors, prepare yourself and get ready for your final run of the day. A one-stop express to North Central where you will be relieved. The weather is a little damp. There is no reported delays. Good luck, driver. So let's first, so I'll leave it on pause while we load up, and let's have a look around the station. It's just called Southern Central, I think. Yeah, Southern Central Station. There's some trains coming in and out. I think he's waiting to come in. Oh no, he's coming in. Alright, start moving. So let's pause it now, because I don't want to be too late moving from the station. So you see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 platforms. Right, we've got a big station building here that's connected to. It's like a shopping centre to me. I like this. You got like kind of the old kind of roofing over here, and then you got the big, like kind of more modern glass roofing as we get along here. I like the the little roof in here to the steps. Just like slopes up like that. I think that's kind of cool, a cool design there. See most 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so there is a terminal station. So when it said when we're leaving another driver, I'm guessing he pulls in, swaps over and goes out the other way. So yes, you see a bit on the outside as well. Around the church there, the buildings there. Yeah, it's got quite a English kind of feel to it, I think. We've got a T.R. Williams shop there, wherever that's meant to be. Some Just Trains advertising. You've got the barriers and that over there as well, some seats. Also a telephone box. You've got the lift there up to the walkway. Metro Centre. Don't know what that means. Does that lead onto the shopping centre? No, there's a brick wall there. For some reason we've got some electric pylons there. So don't touch them, you get electrocuted. I think that's from the wires. It's gone through the bridge there. Something Just Trains should have checked out first before letting the route come out in full. There's also another side here. So you can get out of, although you can't see it when we was inside it, you obviously can get out and come down this way. You've got a side exit here as well. It looks more like the wall's missing there. There should be a wall there, shouldn't there? Because there's quite a bit of step down, unless there's meant to be a ramp coming down from the platform, but I don't think there should be, really, should there? So yeah, another mistake on Just Trains, which is rare because Just Trains don't really make mistakes. Were they trying to rush this out or something? So yeah, there's a bit missing there, and you can see clipping off the stair roofs as well there as well. So yeah, a few mistakes there from Just Trains. I'm guessing that is actually a shopping centre then. You can take the ramps down towards the shopping centre, and then you so the gangway also carries on this way. So I'm guessing into this building here, and then you've got the church over there as well. So okay, let's get back into the train because we've got to get going. So unpause, get back in the train. Where should we go? I don't know how we can go yet because we've got a red light as that train in front of us is going. So again, if you're making a scenario, why say we can go if there's a red light? Surely the doors should stay open until the light changes. Quite an interesting selection of trains. You've got quite a modern train with the 801s, and then you've got the old carriage trains over there to the right, unless that's a special like service, like a rail tour kind of service, maybe. But we're going to be held here until that train gets past the next section. There's a passenger. You see? So we're facing backwards at the moment. Oh, no other passenger views. I'm going to be waiting quite a while here. Still see the train just going up. It depends how long the no, you can't see it. Depends how long the section is between this set of lights and the next set of lights. If it's quite a distance, we're going to be waiting here for quite a while. So if really, the doors should stay open. Oh, and we've got a green. Then this is when they should now close, and then we'll get moving. We've got a 15 mile per hour limit to start off with. Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. Hay fever's kicked up quite a bit. I wasn't expecting it to go straight to green. I was expecting it to go to maybe a yellow, single yellow. Unless we're going on a different bit of track to where that other train was going. He might be going towards that stadium that this train just came from. So we will be able to go up to 50 miles per hour in a minute. As terminal stations go, that's quite an impressive terminal station. I do like that. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 tracks. So that other train obviously stayed on the 3rd track while we're moving over to the 1st track on the left-hand side. There's some shops to the left. And these small houses here, they kind of remind me of some of the American houses, like the ones in Rocky, in the first Rocky, when you go up the steps to get into the house. So once we get the back end of the train gets past, we'll be able to go full on. To the right hand side, it looks like a post office depot. The red vans there. It may not be a post office depot, it might be just some other depot. It uses red vans, but to me that kind of looks like a post office depot. Oh, excuse me. We've dropped down to 12. Just pick up the space back up to 15. And then the back end can get past that 50 mile marker, and we can then speed up to 50 miles per hour. There is a stadium over there. I can see just the edges of a stadium on the right hand side. But now we can go up to 50. I like the road being level with the track there, so you can go along with the train. For someone who records trains and that like I do, that's quite cool to record trains as they go past. And there we go, speeding. Just drop down. Not that it matters because there's no points. I wonder if we'll catch up to the other train. There's a coffee house down the left. Although the way it's shaped in that, it's probably Costa Coffee. That stadium looks like the Emirates. It's probably taken from the London to Peterborough assets. As a thing, you do need the London to Peterborough route to play the scenarios in this for this route. We'll be able to go up to 110 soon. So yeah, I think that's the Emirates Stadium. That's taken from the London to Peterborough route. I think, yeah, I think it is. Pretty sure it is. So look, you can see just to the right of us there's a station there, which is probably where we came from, where this service came from. So it's just pause. Do you remember at the start, in the caption box that came up said we came from somewhere? I think it's this station. You can see the train there. He's just leaving to go that way. I don't know if that's the train who left just before us, because there's another train down there. Southern Central Stadium. So is that just Southern Stadium? Southern Central Stadium, that's just what it's called. I'm pretty sure this is the Emirates Stadium from the London to Peterborough route. Got some docks there as well. So you see there's another train here. Oh no, he's coming down. Okay. So this train, got a level crossing there as well. And he's crossing over to that side of the tracks as well. So that becomes from 2 to 3. How far does this go along? And it stops there. So if this was real world, we actually came from this direction, stopped off here, and then went off to Southern Central, and then we're going that way. You can see the docks over there. Nice little station actually. You got a ticket barrier, TR Williams, which I'm guessing is meant to be WH Smith's. I'm guessing. I can't remember what year that they did this route, but it's actually quite cool actually. I like the actual stadium, and it's been the station has been right next to the stadium there. That is really cool. Now let's carry on the route. Actually, I'll tell you what. We come here. Just want to get the stadium and the train, because that could make a good screenshot. So pause it. I don't know why it carried on with I don't know why it carried on the horn so long for. Well, we can now go up to 110. So let's get moving. Another train up there. You'll be coming down. You've got some trains, freight trains to the left. Quite quickly. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, speeding a bit there. Let's slow down a little bit. We are a bit behind our ETA. We're due in at 4:43. We're not going to be there till 4:49. That could be because of the lights. The road missing some textures there. It's not loading up quick enough there, was it? going over this big river. Now. So while we go along, see bus stops there to the right. I'm just going to read what it says on the page. This route is $19.99 if you're getting it from Steam. I'm not sure how much it is on the Just Trains website. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be about the same. Just Trains Valley Corridor for Train Simulator is a fictional mountain route that runs between two large cities, both of which sit on plateaus. The route is used for stopping and express passenger runs, as well by freight trains. There are numerous lakes below the route, making it a very scenic and spectacular route to drive. Its maximum line speed is 125 miles per hour, which is explicable towards its southern end. You see a garage there to a train depot to the right of us there, with several trains. Not seen any of these German trains yet. I've seen in the screenshots. So I've just seen something else caught my attention. One, he can't push that train because there's no buffers. I'm not sure why he's so close. That 47 so close there to the 801, and it seems to be missing the powertrain. Have a quick look in here. Yeah, it seems to be missing the powertrain. How about the other end? Has it got the powertrain at the other end? Yeah. It's got the other end. And none of the others seem to be like that. So I don't know, has it just not loaded on? Or all the others have, so I doubt that's the reason. It's got the pantograph up as well. And that train wouldn't be pushing I'm pretty sure the 47 wouldn't be pushing the 801 because there's no buffers. So yeah, that's a bit weird. Well, again, it quite possibly could make another good screenshot there. It's not moving, is it? In the central section of the overhead electrified route is this particular S-shaped section where the track weaves around two peaks, while the northern and southern tips are characterised by town and city scenery, making for a most diverse journey throughout. Valley Corridor route features 16 stations, most with freight yards, and has numerous custom assets, including a total of 10 standard scenarios are included. the northern bound Rush Hour Express, Down Morning Express, Northern Central to High Plains Local, southbound local from High Plains, Sports VIPs, Vans and Tanks, Freight to the Docks, Southern Central Local, southbound Winter Express, and Southern Central to North Central Express, which is the one we're on. We've just got over 50 miles before we're due in, before we're there. Please note, East Coast Main Line London to Peterborough route add-on is required as a separate purchase in order to play the scenarios featured in this route. More scenarios available on the Steam Workshop online and in-game. I'll have to see if I can find any workshop scenarios for this route, as well as the other two Just Trains fictional routes. Key features are 126 mile fictional route, 16 stations, multiple freight yards, numerous custom assets, 10 standard scenarios, quick drive capability. So there you go, that's all the information on the Steam page. And we've dropped down to 90, let's pick up the speed a bit. Straight in. We're out of the town now, on a more of a countryside. See the hills and mountains in the foreground. Maybe those German trains were on different parts of the route. Curry's over to the right. We're coming up to a station as we speed through. Just pause and have a look. Quick look-see. So this is Marston. It's Marston Station. It's a 2-track station. So you see a train coming through here, just coming off the raised track area, so I can swap over to the other side. We've got a road bridge here, with this lovely bridge here going across. Shame there aren't any scenarios with the 47s. That would be like pretty cool. So you've got a freight yard here, and you've got some more shopping centres here. There's a Barry's, which we know is a Curry's, of course. You've got Vets, which is the vet store. You got Battleland, which is Matalan. You got, it says Bets there, which is supposed to be Boots. Last clearance, I can't remember what that's meant to be. So you've got a shopping centre here as well. You've got the road going over the track to come here. You've got some houses as well. You've got, oh, that's a lovely church. I've not seen that church before in any routes on Train Sim. Is that something they created themselves? That's got to be a custom, because I've not seen that on the London to Peterborough route. That's gorgeous. I like that. Anyone who knows me knows that I love churches and cathedrals. I think that the architecture on a lot of them are just absolutely beautiful. Another church over there. It's a pretty basic one, which you can see in most Train Sim routes. Yeah, so you've got 2 platforms. Pretty basic station, really. You got 2 platforms and the 2 middle for fast trains. We're coming up on that fast train. So where is he? That must be a stopper. Oh no, he's going the other way. Yeah, he's a stopper. He was on the slow line there. And then he's going up on the bridge to go over to the other side. To go wherever that's going. I thought he was coming down then, but he ain't. Because you had this one. He was on the slow line as well. So it's quite possibly that he had stopped there as well. But then I could be wrong. He could have been a fast, just not an express like we are. Might have been a semi-fast. Which is why he's on the... which I'm getting on the slow lines. Oh, excuse me. Let's go over to the end of the platform here. Oh, you know, you got the screens as well, cameras. Oh, pretty cool. Right, let's unpause it. You can hear the 47s ticking over. Both 801 scenarios are done in the rain and a storm. So this is in spring. No, it's winter. I think the spring, you got a spring one as well, which is done during a thunderstorm. It's a shame that they don't do a summer one with the 801s. It'd be nice to come down here on the during the summertime. Hopefully at some point it does stop raining. I remember why I stopped talking during my videos now, because you do start to run out of things to say. Because there's not much around, it's just countryside at the moment, isn't there? There's not much you can talk about as we go over a bridge. There's a river there. As we carry on to Mid-Central Platform 1. I have no idea whether that's a terminal station or whether it's a through station or whether it's a mix of both. I have no idea whatsoever. Currently running 4 minutes late. Pretty sure that's due to us needing to leave but having a red light, so we couldn't. I'm not going to brake because then I'll go under speed. I'll just let the train slow down naturally. So coming into a little village by the looks of it on the right hand side. So another fast train coming down, another 801. No stations along here though. Is that a station or is that just oh no, it's not. It just looks like an empty abandoned shed. No track being elevated up there to cross over. As we come up to another station. This station is Old Riverside. You've also got another track along here that doesn't have a station. Country home over there. So if we just follow along here, I think this is a freight yard. Because that's not been loaded up yet because we're not near it, so that's why it looks like this track's floating there. I will have a look at the map later. Yeah, I think that's a freight yard on that side. So it has come from where we are and then split off that way while we continue this way. Oh, you got a castle over here as well. Sweet. This town has a castle. Lucky them. You see why it's called Old Riverside. We got the river going along here. Again, it's another basic. Oh, you got there's a car park there. There you go. And there's a Tesco Extra. Hey, look, Tesco Extra there. I don't know if that's connected to Tesco's or not. Tesco's, there's a castle there. A bunch of houses over here. Or flats maybe. Could be well be flats by the looks of it, I think. Well, some of them have got 5 floors there, so I'm guessing they're probably flats. Got the station car park and the station entrance here. Got a bull ring over there apparently. And then it's just like a basic station. Going 2 platforms, 2 slow line, 2 fast lines. Yes, that's coming along here because we're going that way. So again, let's just get over here. You got your camera screens there for passenger lines that stop. It stays on the screen. Ah, Hitachi Express. Might have the destination and that on. So you've got a train track, 2 tracks going down below us. You see that one coming up from the right hand side. There's 2 of us go across. That's pretty cool actually. Pretty unique. I don't know if they're still going to be running parallel to us or if they branch off on their own. Got a bar over there to the left. Continue along here. Hopefully at some point along this journey clears up. Oh, we're speeding again. I'm not going to put the brakes on, I'll just let it slow down naturally. It's not like there's a point system like in the career mode on here. Oh, some nice trees now. These are those empty ones, the leafless ones we had earlier. Makes it a little bit better. We go around this curve. So we go through this wooded area. Oh, we've slowed down quite a bit there, haven't we? I'm guessing what it's because we're going going up the hill a bit, which may slow down quite so quickly. The speed was going down quite so quickly. Now speeding again. Just bring that down a bit. Just over 3 minutes, running 3 minutes later, just over 3 minutes later at the moment. See the other 2 lines are diverging to the right hand side there. Oh, and we're going to be dropping down to 70 miles per hour. So we're going to be going to a lower line speed. Before then going back up to 125. Oh, up to 125. Which will be the fastest we've gone along this route at the moment, I think. We've only gone up to 110 so far. So I'm just letting us coast down gradually. And then I'll speed us up or I'll slow us down. I'll put the brakes on as we get closer to the 70 miles per hour limit. So we're coming into a more of a towny area. Put the brakes on there. See another 47 with some old BR coaches there. Shame we can't do them in a scenario. As we come up to another station. Oh, we're speeding a bit there. Quite a few 801s here. So this station is, let me have a look. What is this station called? I can't see any information. I can't actually see what this station, there's no station signs. Oh, there it is. This is Wide Space Station. They're running out of names here for stations. Wide Space. It is a terminal station as well as a through station. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 platforms that are through and 2 platforms that are terminal. The first bus I've seen. And you've also got a route that goes through there as well, so I'm guessing this is a freight route on that side. And I was wrong, there are actually 4 terminal stops and 2 through platforms, because at this end these are all terminals at this side as well. So there's 4 terminal platforms on each end of the train station. So 2 stop here and then go back the other way, and then 2 stop this side and then go back that way, with 2 through platforms as well. Alrighty. Have we not got our lights on? Did I switch our lights off or something? Stick them back on. Yeah, not a bad looking station. Oh, we can go up to 125 now, can't we? So let's speed back up. As the line now goes from 4 to 2. I wonder if Wide Space is the name of the city or town we've just passed. I wonder if that's actually called Wide Space as well. Or whether that's just the station name. So the freight yard to the right of us, left of us. We're only 2.5 minutes behind schedule now. We've got up a bit of time with that late braking, a bit of speeding we've done. So now we're climbing back up, we're climbing up. We've gone past 110, which was the quickest that we've done. We're now going up to 125 miles per hour. I think that's the freight line that's going above us. We've got a line joining us from the left hand side. I don't know if the line from the right hand side will. Looks like it's coming down, so it may be coming to the side of us, making us a 4-track again. Oh no, it's going to join with us, so we can stay on as a 2-track. Got some cows to the right of us. There's a farm there. So we go up towards the mountain area again. Oh, we are speeding. Let's take the coast again, as it will go down. Go through this lovely mountain kind of area. If I was placing all their Just Trains fictional routes as England, then I would say the Mardashnia area is the southern part of England. The Totem area is the Midlands of England, and this is the northern part of England, going towards Scotland, or in Scotland, like the mountainy area of Scotland. We will be dropping down to 90 miles per hour soon, so I'm just going to let the train coast. Of course, if you want to check out all the other Just Trains stuff that I've done, routes and scenarios that I've covered, then I've got a playlist of Just Train stuff which will appear at the end of the video. I'm going to be speeding too much now. Drop down to 90 as we enter this tunnel. Why I can still hear rain when we're inside the tunnel, I don't know. Speeding again, aren't I? It's good that we have seen a fair amount of AI trains, other 801s, and a lot of 47s. As we're approaching, a bridge just appeared. As we are approaching another station platform, so they've got 2 platforms here, with a freight lines to the left of us. This is Mountainside Station. Bit on the nose there, really, isn't it, that station? Oh, we got some Mexican food here as well, which you can also find in the Marshtonian route. Don't know if you can find it in the totem route or not. In this area that we are. But if you're at Mountainside, you can go for some Mexican food there. One platform does seem... Is it longer? Yeah, so this platform here, on this side, is longer than... On the right hand side, is longer than the one on the left hand side. I'm not sure which platform is which, because you can't actually see what's platform 1 and what is platform 2. So I can't actually tell you which one's platform 1 and which one's platform 2. Another tunnel up ahead. We rejoin with the freight line there. You'd thought we'd, since we're fast, we'd be able to join onto this track and then rejoin back onto that side. That would have made sense. Some pause. Make sure there's no one too close to the edge of the platform. Oh, we are on that side. Oh. Okay, we're not going through. Okay, we are going through that side. I thought we was coming through the... Oh, I should have known because it's a red light there, isn't it? Bloody, I can be stupid at times, I know. I can be bloody stupid. We'll be able to go up to 115 miles per hour soon. We'll start climbing up towards that now, because we are at 85. We are about 44 seconds behind now. As we climb up to 115 miles per hour, going through the mountainside here, not the station mountainside. So on this elevated rail. I don't know if you'd be able to call this a viaduct that we're on. Go over a river as well. See a tunnel for the road there on the right hand side. Now going downhill, so we're going to have to watch our speed again. So we're more or less now on time. So we've gone round the mountains, now we're just going through them. If this was real life, this would be absolutely stunning going through here. Speeding again. to 70 miles per hour. Just going to put us in B minimum at the moment. Both the road and the trains are elevated. Got a small town down there, a small village. Shortly after 70 miles per hour, we'll be able to go back up to 110. We're currently about 15 minutes away from Mid Central Station. I will give my thoughts of the route once we get to the route so far, once we get to the end. I will of course try one of the other scenarios with the German local trains. A bit high right there, we're still not going to get low enough in time to appear to approach another station. So this station is a 2-platform station with 2 fast lane trains going through it. Basic station. It's called Sunny Valley. Got a help point station there on this one. You didn't have these on the other ones. You got some cows here as well, right, grazing right next to the platforms. You got a village here on the other side. Is it a village or a small town? I think it'd be counted as a small town, really, wouldn't it? I think it needs some development. You've had a green slide here to block off the road, and we seem to have some floating trees here. Imagine living here and driving under the trees. We get some trees going through a building there as well. I don't think I could call it a village, really. I think it's more like a town, isn't it? Got a supermarket there, some shops there. You got a diner here. Look, you can say it's a diner. Not seen that before. I've not seen that anywhere before. That's got to be a custom asset. Diner there. Entrance that way. Oh, entrance that way as well. 2 entrances. Banquet rooms available. Ooh. Nice to know. I should come here on my holidays. If it's better when it's sunny. Da-da-dum. Going on at 69 miles per hour as we go past. Church here as well. There's a W there, it means we've got Sandow Hall. There's a level crossing somewhere, maybe? Coming up to a level crossing? An unmanned crossing? We can now go back up to 110. No, there's no unmanned crossing. Oh, there. Just there. Just when I said there, we went over it. We are now actually 30 seconds ahead of time, ahead of schedule, which is always good. So if we're terminating there, It's always good to get there early, get the passengers there early, and then as a driver you can have a little bit longer for your lunch, or not rush as much. We will have to drop down to 90 miles per hour soon. A bit of a drink. So we've got about 13 minutes before we will get there. Which is good because I do need the toilet. Speed indicate, so we'll just coast along and let the speed monitor drop down. It don't look like it's going to stop raining, unfortunately. That's going to be raining all the way through. Start applying some brake to drop down to 90. We're not dropping down fast enough. Up to 70%. There we are. Go back to coasting. And just take our speed back up to 90 as we're on 89. Drop down to 87. This goes back up to 90. Some cows to the left of us. We've gone from being incredible late to being incredible early now. Just under 10 minutes away till we reach the station. It also depends on how fast I pull into the station or approach the station. You got a road going into a tunnel there on the lower right hand side. I have to be on brake duty because of going downhill and a down gradient. So we're going to a tunnel ourselves. I won't be able to turning off the window wipers. We're going to be outside in a minute. Oh no, we're not. Okay. Let's turn them off then. We're going to be in this tunnel for a while. Again, you can still hear the rain. You shouldn't be able to hear the rain when you're inside a tunnel. I know this is one of their, I think it's one of their earlier routes, to be honest. But it's something they should come back and fix. You know, those little, I know it's nitpicking, but those bits at the beginning of the route, at that first station, need fixing, and so does this. When you're in a tunnel, you shouldn't be able to hear the rain. The rain should be falling on the train if you're inside. Wondering how big this map is, since we ain't seen any of the German trains. There's a track goes veering off to the right of us, and another to the left. That one to the left of us is going underneath us, so I'm guessing that's going to join up with the one that veered off to the right. So we can now go up to 125 miles per hour. Oh no, that one from the right is joined up with the one from the left, to the left hand side. Still not seen any of these German trains. I will do a scenario with those trains at some point, and we'll see whereabouts the route takes us then. So those two tracks go onto the freight line down there. That's why they left us, to join the go onto the freight yard. As you can see on the lower left hand side. We are splitting from the right hand side. I'm sure we'll join back up with it in a minute. Oh, we're speeding. Apply some brakes, which takes about 225. I would let it coast, but because we're going down, it will pick up more speed than speed dropping off. So the track then joins us from the right hand side. Two and a half minutes ahead of time. So you can see another road tunnel to the right of us. Track from the right side of us has rejoined us now. Rejoined beside us. Some more cows to the right of us. So go through the countryside. We've got a flashing double yellow, which means we're going to change tracks. We've got a 70 mile per hour limit coming up. We've now split off into 4 tracks. One's veering off to the left and going round, and one's veering off to the right and going up. As you see on the HUD is the mid-central station. It's not a terminal platform. If it was, you'd see the little red barriers. And there is a 70 mile per hour limit coming up, but that's as far as we're going in this scenario. Don't know if that's where the train terminates or not. Well, someone else is going to take over our service, but it's the end for us. It's where we get off. Excuse the frame rate drop just there as we're slowing down. Coming up to a city now. I'm just going to let us continue to slow down as well, because we do have to drop down to 30 miles in less than half a mile's time. So might as well just keep the brakes on and let it go down to 30. We are incredibly early at the moment now anyway, so we're not due until 43, so we are pretty early. And if we're not terminating, it gives us plenty of time for the handoff, for the swap over. We've got a green light ahead. Just going to apply a bit more brakes there, because it says we're going to platform 1. So we're not anywhere near 30 yet. Looks like there's a big old shopping centre to the right of us there. And we do reach 30 in time, that's good. There are fast lines going down. There are 4 platforms. We'll have a look at the station properly in a minute. You can see a train pulling out as we pull in. I'm just going, if we come in at 28 miles per hour, I'm just going to start hitting the brakes now so we don't overshoot the platform. It is a pretty long station platform. Maybe the German platform is at the other end. The German train's done at a different part of the map. Just coast a little bit now at 12 miles per hour. So we pull in. And I'm just going to hit the brakes now as the last part of the train comes into the platform. Okay, we're in no rush, still got another 3 minutes until we're actually due in. So I'm just going to stop the train here. The platform, I'm just going to pause it. And have a quick look at the station where we can. There is a help point there. None of them are terminal platforms. We've got a bridge with lift access. It goes down to the other side. Yeah, it's a nice little station. You've got fast lanes to go through. We are a bit early. Let's see if we can have a quick look at the map now. Oh no, we're not finished. We've still got to go north central. Oh, I thought we was fast. Okay. I didn't realise that. So we've still got to get all the way up here yet. And we're just down here. Oh, I see. And we have come from all the way down here. So let's go down here. That is the length of the track. Oh, we've got to go around this curve. We've got to go around this curve yet. Okay. All the way up here. All the way up here. Got 2 bits that split off there. Jason, that's a freight yard that side. Where we go through Newton down there. There's a bit that goes off down here. I don't know what that blue bit is down there. And you got North Central Station there where we're going stopping. Ah. So where are these German trains? I've not seen any of these German trains. Okay, so we've still got quite a bit to go yet. Ah. So rushing all this way to get here early. I thought this was the end of it. But it's not. Still got quite a bit to go yet. Guess it's why they call it Mid-Central. I just thought Mid-Central was the northern part of the map. But it's not. North Central is. When it said from south to north, I just thought Mid-Central was the name of the most northern part of the map. I should have checked the map first, shouldn't I? give you an idea of when I'm recording this and the distance when it actually comes out. One of my gaming videos has just come out 25 minutes ago, 25 minutes past 12. It is the 30th of July 2022, and my gaming vid that has just come out is a WWE 2K22 Money in the Bank intro for the PS4. So that's just come out now. Didn't sound like that. So yeah, we have got 323 subscribers at the moment. I don't know how many people are actually watching that are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, then hit that bell notification to keep up to date with all future content on the channel. We have Train Sim Classic as we're on now. We have Train Sim World 2. We have WWE from the PS4. Gran Turismo, which should already be released by now. Come out on the 31st of July. Got another 2K intro video, which is for NXT in your house. NXT Takeover in your house, which comes out later on this evening at 6 o'clock. We got, I think there's a few videos that are coming out before this one comes out. I'm just trying to get as much done as I can because I'm going away for about a week. So I'm taking my daughter down to see my mum down on the south coast. So hopefully get some good videos for my other channel. I should get some train videos. We visit a miniature Steam Valley Railway, so we should get some good videos from that as well. Which reminds me, I best pay my internet and phone bill before I leave. Before I do that. See, I'm just trying to get as many videos done so I can edit them and put them out so they can come out while I'm away. Because I'm trying not to have too much of a gap like that I have done in the recent past. Too much gap between videos. It's probably why I lost 10 subscribers recently. So we're going for 30 miles per hour. We should go up to 70 soon once the back end of the train passes this post, and then 110 miles per hour after that. I'll probably get the front of the train probably reaches 110 before the back of the train gets to 70. Oh, we can already go to 70. Yes, right. We didn't even need to get past the back of that sign. Maybe it's different laws in fictional land. And we go to 110 now as well. Freight line going above us and over and across. That road bridge going up and down for no reason there. One of the pillows wasn't even holding the train up. Holding the bridge up. There's a gap between them. Oh, and we're speeding already. So we're due in at 5:34 at North Central Platform 4, and our ETA is 5:47, which makes no sense because we left on time. So I don't see how we're already going to be late. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Just trains. I don't get that. don't get, if we're leaving on time, how can we be behind the scheduled time? It don't make sense whatsoever. So Just Trains, if you watch this, please let me know in the comments below. I'm just going to do a bit of speeding to try and get back up to, so we get there on time or early. Speeding again, and we've got to drop down to 80 miles per hour. So maximum braking on. Take the brakes off and just coast. Just play a little bit more just to get under the 81 mark. So we're going 80. And we have some lunch once I finish this video. There's a good chance this video may not even come out before I've come back. Depends how many videos that get set up before it. Well, I might put this video in front of a few others, I'm not sure yet. We have seen a fair amount of AI trains, which is good. It's always good to see quite a bit of AI trains. Doesn't mean this fictional world does get a regular service, as we're parallel with the road again there on the right hand side. I think that's a train line up on the left hand side. I think we're going around that curve. I think. Should I pause it and have a look? Yeah, there's a train line here. Oh, there's a boat there, you can go along the river. We're going off that way. I think we then go round, come up this way, and then back round that way. I think that's what's about to happen. Where are we? We're here. So we're about to come to this platform. There's a station here, yeah. That's a quick little station. There's a car park up there. This station is called High Mountain Plateau. I think I said that right. We actually won't be coming through the station. We should be coming down on this line here. Yeah, another nice little station here. Next to a DIY warehouse. And that train we passed was probably the train what was on this platform just now. Double yellow. What's that there? What's that say? Oh, Alexandra. That building's called Alexandra. Oh, Alexandra Works. Does she? Does she work? Yeah. It's on green balconies here. Quite lucky for the people that live there, isn't it? If you live on this side and you come out to your balcony, not only can you see the trains, but you can see the lovely hills and mountains and that. I mean, if you live on the top one, you've got no one obscuring your view, have you? So if you live here, you've got like a lovely view of the trains, stopping and going fast, freight services, and a lovely view around you as well. I don't think there's quite a nice view on the other side. Oh yeah, there is. If you're on this side, I mean, you can still see across that way. And you still see a bit of the trains there on the corner as well. It's like on this one, if you're on the corner, you still see quite a bit that way as well. So yeah, it's a nice view. I'd like to be on the corner here, unless you're able to get up on the roof here. I don't think you can because there's no barriers. So I don't think you can unless you climb out the window and sit here, which I probably would. I'd sit here and record. I won't be near the edge because I don't like heights. Let's be out here and look around and film. Try and be able to get straight under there, but I'd go like that and just follow it along. The fast ones I'll be able to keep. The slow ones won't, because I wouldn't like to go too near the edge. Right, enough of me yammering. I'm talking rubbish now, aren't I? Some pause. Here we go. Why have I got that thing open for? How did I do that? Oh, I pressed B. That's why. So pressing B opens the coupling mechanism. So I must have knocked B at some point. So I'm slowing down naturally now, so I'm just going to speed us up, back up to 80. I think this is that curve that we saw on the map. Almost like a figure 8. Flashing yellow going the other way. So I'm guessing the next train coming down will be crossing over to the fast section. The fast section, sorry. So you have a train bridge up there. Which we'll join, I'm guessing we'll join later. Or come up from. I'm going this way. Yeah, see, this is where we were earlier. We were over there going through that town there, weren't we? As you can see the station over there. So we're going round here. I won't let us go any further than that. but if my calculations are right, we will end up going around there. Looks the bridge there. We'll go across that bridge, which is not completed yet because we're not around there, and then go round that way and off that way. Hopefully, oh no, the bridge is complete. We can go closer. I can say hopefully they complete the bridge. Let's sort out that though. Hope they clear that before we get there. And we quite, it looks like it's a mudslide, been a mudslide. Hopefully that clears up before we get there. Amazing to ride in real life. If this was real, which I know it's not. I'm just saying, if it was real, it would probably be an amazing ride. So I don't know if North Central is a dead end station. A terminal station. So that's not good. So yeah, something else Just Trains would need to fix. What was actually clear on this side? Just see to the right hand side of the track we was on as we was going round. Drop down to 50, then 80 in just under a mile and a half. Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. Oh, it's already 1:45 already. Put the minimum brake on at the moment. So go fast through a station on the fast lines. I'm not going to look at the station. It's basically the same type of station that we've seen in. Just going to have a quick look at it. This is Green Valley. It's basically pretty much the same as the other stations we've been through. Otherwise, we're never going to another diner there. We're never going to end this. We're down to 50, aren't we? We're never going to get this. It's going to be too long, isn't it? Otherwise. We're up to 80 now. We've got just over 46, just under 46 miles before we get to North Central platform. So there's still hope that it might stop raining. the reverser there, I pressed the S. I'm supposed to press the A. Going to another station here. I'm actually going to go through the platform. Oh no, they divide off there, so we're going straight fast through. So caravans to the right, left of us. Freight line to the right. Again, pretty much the same station as we've been through most of this route. Just trying to look for the name of this station. High Pass. This one's called High Pass. I see a freight train coming in. I think this is the first one we've actually seen moving. Out to the rain. Just let the train coast now. No, we're speeding. I'll just let the train coast down back into normal speed. I know in reality if it was real we'd have to brake straight away to get back to normal speed, but it's fictional, so seeing as this route is quite linear, you know, there's no turning off, there's no going other ways like on some of the other routes. Nice bridge here, go over the river. I'm going over a river. I don't know. There's a river under us, I don't know. You thought we'd have seen some of those German trains. Because none of these tunnels are coming up on the HUD either. I've noticed that. You don't know where the tunnels are because they're not coming up on the HUD. Which they should. another boat there down on the left hand side in the river. That's what looks like a small village. Like I said, I will do a scenario using the German trains. At some point in the not too distant future. Probably after I've done another route on Totem and Macedonia. I think I've done 2 in Totem and 1 in Macedonia. And the Totem one, the first Totem one I've done was quite a while away. And then I've done another one recently along with the Macedonian one. Those two are quite close together. We will soon be able to go up to 125 miles per hour. The service between these, so it's quite a regular service because you've seen quite a lot of AI trains go past us. I thought we was about to go through a station, but we're not. Some freight yards to either side of us. There might be a station a little bit further down though. With class 47s. There's a station down there, I think. It's like a station. So you got the freight yard before we got to the station this time. 4 platforms on this one. You got class 47 pulling the old BR coaches there as well. So maybe those ones aren't rail tours then. That's at a terminal station then as well. So I'm guessing that another 47 will pull up behind this one at some point and attach itself to here and take it back, while this one will then go into the sidings and wait for the next one to come in, and then I'll tow that one back. I've not actually seen any I think we saw one at the start of the station one, we saw another one at a terminal, and we saw this one at this terminal. We haven't seen too many of them. This is called High Paynes, by the way. It's a High Paynes station. Got a terminal platform there. 2 through lines and another terminal platform. 2 terminal platforms on this side. You got the exit and entrance here. Which then leads you out to the street. Supermarket here, by the looks of it. And this town. It's a bit too long, you wouldn't be able to get on that side. You had to get on there, but you wouldn't be able to get on the first coach. You'd have to get there and then walk through. The train's a bit too long for the platform there. That could make a good screenshot, wouldn't it? Little box there. to be lifted up. Anything in there? No, nothing in there. And shelter there on this side there. You don't see the train coming there on both platforms. Some information there. We can go up to 125 now. Next time I go into the free roam camera, it'll be all zoomed in. We'll have to drop down to 80 miles an hour soon, just under a mile and a half. Speeding. After that 80 miles per hour drop, we can then go up to 100. We need to drop down, don't we? We're still speeding. Too fast round it. Don't want to derail. Past that 100 miles per hour light, yeah. And then we again then have to drop down to 80 again. So we're just under 20 miles per hour. Just under 30 miles to go until we get to North Central Platform. About 4 minutes behind schedule as we've clawed back some time. Now we're coming up to Summit Lake Freight Up, Maine. So stuck at 80 miles per hour again limit. We've got a 47 coming. There's some freight. Some freight lines to the left of us, right of us too. So we're coming through Freight Up, Summit Freight. Class 47 waiting for us to go past before it leaves. We're about to go through another station. This is Summit Lake. So this is Summit Lake Station. Drop down on speed, so let's pick up some speed again. As we go from 4 tracks back down to 2. Past that village and into going into this forest area. As the track to the right of us goes up a little bit. There's quite a wide gap between us and the track on the right, as we've now got a lake between us. Join back next to that right hand side track. in just over a mile and a half we'll be able to go up to 110 miles per hour. So it gets the speed up. We're just over 23 miles to go before we get to North Central Platform 4. So I don't know if it's a terminal. I don't think it's a terminal platform. We might be entering a terminal platform, but I don't think it is an actual terminal platform. A station, like the South Central was. While we're in this tunnel, we can quickly... No, I don't think it is. All platforms are through. So in real life they would carry on that way, like Portal is. We are actually here at the moment, and we've got to get to that. No, we're still in the tunnel. We're about 2 minutes behind schedule now. Press the run button there. Go to 110 miles per hour now. As we go across this beautiful lake. Quite nice, isn't it? About to reach the end of this little speeding again. Let's take the power off. I'm just going to let it coast back down. There's a bus over there to the right hand side. It's actually going to slow us down a bit. As we go through this another station. No? Oh, there's another station. I saw the bridge and I thought there was another station. Oh, there's a station to the right of us. Let's see what this station is called. This station is called Valley Pass. I'm pretty sure we went past a station called Valley Pass. Or am I mistaken? I could be mistaken. So we have got to 125 miles per hour. And 19 miles to go before we get to North Central. So I'm guessing as it's not a terminal station, this service would probably carry on going forward. I'm guessing. So now we can go up to 125 miles an hour. noisy in the train, isn't it? Class 47 coming down. It's going some freight. EWS, which stands for England, Wales and Scotland. Let's get back on. We're about a minute behind schedule now. You should see one track to the left of us diverged down. And go under. Got to the middle bit there, so they diverge off to the right now. Still within sight, so I'm sure they'll join back up, come beside us again, as we're about to go through another station. There's a football ground there. There's another station by the football ground. This football ground being a bit smaller. I'm not sure what football ground this is meant to be, or where it was taken from, should I say. Missing texture. What missing texture? I've got the route. All it says is that you need I'm guessing, is that meant to be houses along here or something? It says you need the St Peterborough route. That's all it says it needs. So why is there missing texture? I'll have to ask Just Trains about that. And see what this station's called. The station it's called Lowland. Lowland. So could that be a Lowland Football Club? Quite handy having it right next to the station. That's quite cool. Exico, petrol garage there, which I'm sure is meant to be Texaco. There's no actually garage shop, so you just fill up and put your credit card in the machine there. How would they even know? Or do you have to put your card in first before you pump the petrol, and then it takes it out as soon as you finish? Homeworld DIY Centre, Grand Caf, Video Buster, which of course meant to be Blockbuster, which it now doesn't exist. Charity World, Central Garden. Cool. Line to the right of us is now rejoined. So under 10 miles to go now. About 26 seconds behind schedule. I'm not sure how large North Central Town is, whether the station is on the edge of it or in the middle of it. So I'm not sure how many miles in we'll start seeing town scenery or not. So the track to the right of us is now diverged off. I'm not sure if it's going around the green and back to us. I think it will do further up the line if I remember what I saw on the map. So we've not seen any German trains yet. I remember seeing them on the pictures. On the Steam store. Unless that's set in a different time period. Maybe that's what brought trains before the 801s. I don't know. What I'll do at the end of the video, I will load up a scenario with the German trains and see. We have now entered a town centre sort of area. We are about to go through a station. Let's see what this station is called. Oh, this station's got recycling bins. Oh, look at that. Scotland! This is from Scotland. So I told you this area was a Scottish area, didn't I? I did say that, didn't I? I said it was a Scottish area. And on the bins you got Scotland. General waste, drink cans, plastic bottles and paper. Recycle for Scotland. See, I told you this area is set in Scotland, didn't I? Newton. It's a place called Newton. We're at the northern end of Newton, because it looks more like countryside, but further down that way now. As we now go to there's a nuclear power plant there to the right of us. As we're now back to 2 tracks. We'll go back into the countryside. Got just over 4.5 miles to go. We're at 15 seconds early now. Yeah, like I was saying, there's those other 2 tracks have rejoined us now as we go over this river. I will load up a scenario at the end of this and see what it's like quickly. So once we've got to the station, please stick around for that. We're now at drop down to 50 miles per hour in just over 1.5 miles. See the track's been elevated up on the right hand side. We've got a road to the left hand side of us. It's got a 25% double yellows. So we're going to switch tracks soon. About 2 minutes early now. 55%. And just over a mile and a half we'll drop down to 25 miles per hour. Not sure where that track's gone, what was to the right of us, it seems to have disappeared. 60%. 80%. A single line here. Don't know where he's from. He didn't come where we're from, did he? Maybe he did. A few buses there. He come from the same line we just did? No, because we came from that way. He's coming from that way. So I'm guessing he's waiting for us to go across. Although he's got a single yellow, so why is he not moving? Because he's not joining our track. So he should be moving, shouldn't he? Let me pause it. Yeah, he's not moving. He's not even got his lights on. So I don't understand why he's not moving if he's got a single yellow. He's not joining onto our track. Just going to take it to 25% now. We've slowed down into the speed limit. There's that track to the right of us that disappeared. Is now rejoining to come beside us. Again, I do apologise for the frame rate as the computer adds on all those extra buildings. As we come into a more denser area, just like when we came into mid-central. In fact, we're going a bit too slow now. So let's just pop it back up to 50. And just let it coast. I will pause it just before we get to the platform, so we can have a quick look at the station. Again, I apologise for the frame rates as we come into North Central. I'll just drop down to 25 miles per hour now. Single yellow before a red at the end of the station. Another train coming towards us. Class 47 down there. And I can see the end of a BR Blue carriages down there as well. Pause it here quickly and we'll have a quick nosy on down at the station. There's a BR there, double BR there. I'll probably pull out then switch back down to pick up this train if it's turning around. Yeah, quite an impressive big station, as you would expect. Showing that we've not had any door slamming, we ain't seen one of these trains pull out. That would have been quite cool to see one of the trains pull out. Got 2 lines here for freight, I'm guessing. Level crossing. Or if you wanted to bypass this station, that's all freight yards in it. You'll be able to bypass, you can't turn over. There's also a stadium here as well. Was that a stadium? No, it looked like a stadium, innit? But it's just a building. It's a fancy building. It reminds me of a bit like that building in Birmingham. Kind of reminds me of that. There's a connection there into that building. And there's a cathedral over there as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Stunning. There's a bit out of place here. You've got these 2 buildings here and then you've got the big cathedral right behind it there. The station building here. There's all one big station building. Is that an archway? Oh no, that's part of the building there. I thought that was an archway then. But it's not, it's part of this building here. Or not part of that building. Oh no, it is. Yeah. Well, that was a bit like Birmingham, that one up in Birmingham. It's all connected there. And it connects onto that building. Quite cool. Quite cool visuals. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to sneeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 platforms. Bridges, stairs going up one end, ramps going up the other, so very accessible. You got Costa coffee stand there. I know it just says coffee, but you know that's a coffee. You know that's a Costa coffee. Come on, we're not silly. We know that's a Costa coffee. Don't we? We know that's a Costa coffee. If you could put Tesco's in, I don't understand why you can't put Costa in. TR Williams there, which is actually WH Smith's. Some vending machines there. Is that a ramp? No, stairs. Couldn't tell because of the colour. There's stairs there. Up to this walkway bridge up here. It's got a ramp for some reason. Can't even go through these doors. You can either go that way or go up here, and back down, then up, then jump. Let's get back to the that's pulling into the station. So we're coming into platform 4. So we will cross tracks, because at the moment we're heading on for a collision course. We're about to diverge to the left. So we can get into platform 4. I'm hoping as we stop that train to the left of us leaves. To the right of us leaves. I was hoping with so many platforms that there'll be a lot more trains in here. Unfortunately not. I thought there'd be quite a few more bigger train, a lot more trains in here, be a lot more busy here at North Central. I was hoping we would hear that train on the right hand side leave as well. He has got a green light. Be cool to see that leave. Don't go anywhere because we are going to see those German trains. And see where those German trains are, because we've not seen any on this route. So is it a different time period, or have they been swapped out for the Class 47s and it's just not changed? But no, it won't be, because it won't show it on the Steam pages, and the pictures on the Steam pages. Hear that beautiful engine ticking away. He's not got his lights on, so I'm guessing he's not going, even though he's got a green light. Go on, mate, do us a favour, please go. We are early, so the scenario is not going to last as long, but I will cut it off in... No, we'll cut off the video and join one of the German scenarios just to see if it is the actual right trains and if it's different time period, whatever. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you can see, from what I was reading on the side of the scenarios, this uses European assets, meaning German assets, as you can see from the different trains and coaches. As you can see, it's also busier here as well. Seems to be more trains in the station at the platforms here. So yeah. This is North Central, by the way. I'm still at North Central. I chose one that was at North Central. So actually there's more trains here. So yeah. So this one uses European assets, where the other one doesn't. Although I still don't understand why we couldn't drive or do freight work in the 47s. Why don't we have scenarios for them? So that I don't understand. And just as this, oh, can you hear me over this? Anyway, but just after the oh, we got some trains pulling in as well. So this is how busy it should have been when we pulled in earlier. Just as the scenario ended, that 47 came to life, by the way. It's a bit annoying. They could have left it a bit so we could watch it leave. There, you got trains going. This is how busy it should have been when we was pulling in earlier. But unfortunately not. Anyway, thank you for joining us on this journey. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and hit that bell notification with all future content. I did enjoy the scenario that we played. I enjoyed the route. Apart from those little niggly bits that I pointed out earlier at the station at South Central. The tunnels not coming up on the HUD, and still hearing the rain noise while inside the tunnels. Other than that, superb route. I would recommend it. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, thank you for joining us, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now, and take care.